What is up, everyone? Um, I did not originally think I was gonna end up making this video tonight. As you can see, it's really late. Like, so late that it's probably gonna get light in probably about 30 minutes or so, but unbelievable. So earlier today I was in this pool, I was swimming, and I got a Snapchat call from Noah Rochelle, also known as 44 Legendary on YouTube, and it's a Snapchat call because I don't even have his actual number. I just have a Snapchat call. And so when I got the call, on Snapchat, I assumed it was someone I knew in real life, maybe that like wanted to contact me. Didn't have my number, or it was just I didn't. And then like when I saw it, I got out real quick and I saw it was no Rochelle, and I was like, oh, he probably just wants to do like a Google Hangout or something because we talk sometimes, but. As it turned out, unfortunately, that was not the case, and so I go back in the pool for about like another hour because getting some exercise, and I went on a hike and like 6 in the morning, and I was wanting to enjoy myself and on like a really cool, like really like warm, I should say, time in the pool because it's in this Arizona heat, it's like really hot and then so I'm in there for quite a while, like, and I'm thinking, life's going good, but there's some things that, I'm sad about that I wish I could, things I wish I could be better at, and then so I get out and like I'm like, hey, no, what's up? And he's like, look at my Snapchat story, and I look at it and I see, if you're ever struggling with anything, like, or anyone that's struggling with anything, just tell everyone you love them. And it's a picture with him and Preston Fox, aka Falcons fan for life, a guy that we've talked to a lot, a guy that I talked to two nights ago in a Google Hangout, a guy that I've known on YouTube since 2015, and I used to like do some funny stuff with him. Like, we used to prank call people together and shit, and like have a good time in the Google Hangouts. And he liked to mess with me a lot, but it was all in fun. We were really good friends. We were close, and so the picture that I see on Noah's Snapchat story is a picture of him, his girlfriend, and Noah, because even though they were YouTube friends, they did meet in real life back in New Orleans one time, and pictures at the end, it said rest in peace Preston Fox, and at first I did not believe it. I had no reason to believe it because I had talked to him 2 nights ago, and unfortunately, well, to be honest, I can only think of one case, but I do remember a case that happened about 3 or 4 years ago on here, and I'm not going to mention any names, but it was something that just was not cool at all when it was done. And I believed Noah, of course, but I like thought maybe like he's playing a joke on him or something, because that's like this kind of stuff that he used to do. He was just a funny guy, and he was a really good guy too. Like, I talked to him in a Google Hangout like 2 nights ago, like with Hawk Hater TV, aka formerly known as JD in Sacktown, like someone that makes big Niner videos like me. Preston, who used to go by Falcons fan for life, and I believe his current channel was still up as Private Fox. And it's actually funny, the very last video on his channel is a video about me. It's just a complete joke video. It doesn't really make any sense, but it's so sad, like, when you go to his page and realize that like this guy actually made a video about you, in a friendly way. It was nothing bad or anything. It was just it was all in fun, and then now he's gone. It's tough to get with. I mean, I had never met him in real life. I don't live exactly on the same side of the country as him, but just like how Noah met him, and Cameron Dawson, a Buccaneers fan on here. Noah 44 Legendary is a big Saints fan. They met in New Orleans last year. I always wanted to like meet Preston or 44 or someone if I could ever like travel. Like, actually, I had a layover at the Atlanta airport, and I had like a connecting flight when I was flying like back home after like flying across country like for Christmas, and I wanted to hit up Noah. I mean, sorry, I'm not Noah. I'm sorry. I wanted to hit up Preston, um, to like chill with him like for the time I had at the labor. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time, and that did not happen. But um, like Preston, man, I know you're in a better place. You know, I see you up there, man. You know, it's really sad how, you know, depression can. I don't. By the way, I wanted to say it earlier. I'm not saying that I'm depressed in any way. That I would like. I'm actually really happy and I enjoy myself and I have a great life. Everything's going great for me. And with Preston, it seemed like everything was going great for him too. And that's really sad. You know, it reminds you of Robin Williams, you know, who passed away in that same kind of way. And, you know, I honestly hate the fact that I even had to bring that in. The only reason why I'm even mentioning that is because it's been, like, stated by other people. I would never, like, mention any personal details like that in any other case. But I just believe that, um, like, how it happened doesn't matter. You know, Preston is a great guy, a great friend, and just the fact that I talked to him voice to voice for about a couple hours or so, 2 nights ago, just it gets me. And the night, 3 nights ago, actually, I talked to him one on one, just by myself, just about like politics, and you know, we would agree on some things and disagree strongly on other things and stuff, and you know, just just about like life in general. And like I had a good, you know, conversation with him about stuff. And you know, when a lot of times when it would be like him like with other people and the hangout, like we'd all kind of like take like little jabs at each other all in fun. But when it was just me and him talking, like we were real with it. Like we didn't just ate camel toes. I saw he had a video live of this, and um, it's actually interesting in a really sad, ironic way that Eight Camel Toes was actually talking about Tyler Braggs, a pitcher for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, who was found dead in his hotel room in Texas, which, and then like he gets the news about what happened with Preston, and just he's like just speechless, and like rewatching the video have that same reaction, and then Noah like comes on to talk about it, and it just you know, it gets you when you watch it. Like I was in a Google Hangout like after this happened earlier, and I was like I was in tears almost, and like I had some time to like, you know, kind of process everything like for the last few hours. And like now I'm just able to like make a video and talk about this. You know, I didn't know the kid in real life. I've never met him, and I didn't talk to him a whole lot. If you would have asked me a year ago, I would have said, "Oh, I used to kind of talk to him," but I haven't like talked to him at least in a while. I was like friends. I was friends with him on Facebook, but like when you talk to someone voice to voice, your voice up against their voice, you know the person way better than if you just talk to them through typing, because you know they won't. You guys won't be real with each other sometimes. I mean, of course, sometimes you will be as well. I'm not saying you never will be. Of course, you'll be, but um, when you talk to them like one on one, especially like whether it's like through like an email, direct message, or like voice to voice, you know, you get to be real with them and like tell them how you really feel about them. And Preston was just a great guy, a great person, you know, just a funny person to talk to. Like he was hilarious to talk to and hang out. He was one of like the best video makers on YouTube too. Not that any of that like matters in the grand scheme of things, but like he was a great person to talk to, and I'm happy to like that I know him, and like I was able to know him. And you know, Sports Live in the ATL, I know, also met him in person You know, they're both big Falcons fan. Preston is a huge Falcons fan. You know, just like I'm a huge 49er fan, just like how JD, who we were talking to in the hangout, is a big 49er fan, just like how T-Spence, who was another really, really good friend I used to have, who I told the news to. We used to talk to Preston back in the day, and like he was in shock, and yeah, I talked to him in a Google Hangout along with Noah um, and Eric Quick, and, you know, like Simus came in and to pay his respects, and we just, you know, JD stopped by too. You know, it was shocking. It's like, again, it's not something that I believe, and it's not something I wanted to believe in. But you know, Noah like explained to me most of the story, and then like when I rewatched it on Eat Camel Toes videos, and he explained the conversation that he had like with Preston's girlfriend like after it happened, because they were all close. Like they may have met on YouTube, but Noah was really close with Preston and his girlfriend and everything. And so it's really sad that it happened. And you know, but I saw T-Spence, you know, come back from like a long hiatus because he has way better things, and he has like a better like a job and better things to do than to make YouTube videos for the most part. But out of the occasion of what happened, um, he came back and made a video, and like he knew him really well, and I did too. Like if you would have asked me a year ago, I would have said that like I hadn't talked to him in a while. But actually, this year I came really close to him, and I didn't talk to him as much as Noah and some of the other people, but I talked to him like quite a bit of times, like on Facebook. He would post stuff almost every day, like a lot of political stuff that I would like sometimes agree with, a lot of times disagree with, and you know, but he had a strong opinion that he was able to always state, and like he had strong beliefs, he had strong morals. You know, he was a big shit talker though. Like he was really good at it. Like his if you check out his channel, like Private Fox, like, and you want to honor him, just check out how good of his style of trash talk is. Because I mean, you'll be blown away by like how well like this guy knows how to trash talk. And but you know, apart from all that, he had a good heart and he was a good guy. Like he was able to act like an asshole when he wanted to, and he was able to act kind and sweet when he wanted to. But his true character was always shown when he talked to him one on one. And Preston, man, I'm gonna miss you. And you know, I'm really sad that I'm never gonna be able to meet you, and I never um, I'm gonna be able to talk to you at a Google Hangout ever again. And you know, just you know, I pray for your family and everyone. I just like I hope that everyone can just you know take a moment to like to give you respect. I'm not saying make a video if you don't know him. Like the only reason I'm making this video is because I did know him like really well. You know, as far as on YouTube concerned. As far as outside this, I never met him, but still, you know, YouTube. I consider a lot of these people on YouTube that I've known for like 10 years family. And the crazy thing is, this kid was my age. He was the same age as me, 22, and I've been on here making videos since I was 12. And this kid has been on here watching videos about that same time, and he's been making videos since he was about 15 or 16. And like I remember him from his like very first channel, ATL Ghost. As a matter of fact, I remember you know a lot of it, and like he's a loyal Falcons fan, just like Sports Live in the ATL, just like T-Spence is a loyal Cowboys fan, just like I'm a loyal Niner fan. You know, we make videos for our teams because we enjoy it, and I've kind of stopped, you know, addressing TTC in my videos. You know, I'll sometimes trash talk, but I also like to like talk about like the games and you know, to kind of put a more mature angle to everything. But, you know, I consider a lot of you people on YouTube that I know family, you know, as well as I consider my friends in real life family, you know. In the grand scheme of things, you know, we all, you know, as T Spence said in his video, you know, we have, you know, a decency to actually give a shit about people that we talk to that live on the other sides of the country, on the other sides of the world, and we just shit talk football. And any, baseball, basketball, politics, or not that that's a thing that I like to do, because I always try to stay away from that because it can get sometimes heated. But Preston, I'm not gonna get into politics, but he like there were parts of both sides that he like respected. He wasn't all one or the other. It wasn't like I'm gonna be on the left side, I'm gonna be on the right side. He was on the middle side. He didn't just cop out to like a whole one political party. Like when he had like beliefs on both sides, like he was strong. He was a strong person that was able to tell you how he really feels about everything, but also had a great heart. And hey, he would occasionally like shit talk. He would shit talk me a lot occasionally, all in fun, but like on. But at the end of the day, we would when we talk one on one, he told me about like how he like cares about me and how he's looking out for me. And I pray that just like if you know anyone that's struggling with like depression or anything. And again, like earlier in this video, I was not trying to say that I'm like depressed like to the point where I would like do anything like to harm myself or anything. um and like I love my life. Like life is great, life is awesome for me. But depression is a real thing though. At the same time, even it's good to be like depressed about things that you have to be depressed about. Like if you know someone, like how like someone that knew like Preston in real life, like should be feeling this right now. Um, but like try to overcome it with happiness. And like just like Noah pointed out, like if any in the same, just like how he said in his video, the same goes for me. If anyone has any wants to talk about anything, feel free to comment. Message me on Twitter, whatever. I'm there for you because I have a strong love for people in general, and that's part of the reason why I like to do this. And that's part of the reason why I don't try to like. I never really like to take personal shots at anybody because I have great respect for people in general. And this video is going long, but Preston, I love you. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for watching.